Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, where we delve deep into the world of real estate with your host, the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Eddie Rudiger.
It's Wednesday morning and it's time to talk some real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie with yours truly, Eddie Rudiger and Nancy Valley from Exit Real Estate Specialists. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Eddie.
No, that's a mouthful. I'm just saying, getting the day going here.
Yeah.
I am very, very bouncy this morning.
I noticed that.
And I did not have any tea really at all.
I was going to say, Lord knows you don't drink coffee, so.
Well, no, because coffee is gross. We've talked about that.
So good.
So, coffee is gross. I did have some Pepsi, though, this morning. Maybe that's why. So.
Morning?
Mm-hmm.
No. Coffee.
No.
Coffee.
No, coffee's gross.
No. Coffee is amazing. Nectar of the gods.
No, it's not.
Coffee.
No, it's not.
Coffee.
So, how co-buying a home helps with affordability today.
Could you
I thought you
share?
did share. You know.
please share?
Yeah.
Share, won't you?
Got to be in the Zoom meeting to actually share. That's my problem.
Oh, that would help. Yes, there's things happening. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Look at that. All right.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Funny how that works. Technology.
So, Freddie Mac says if you are an aspiring homeowner, buying a home with your family or friend could be an option. So, according to a survey done by JW Surtee Bonds, nearly 15% of Americans have already co-purchased a home with someone, and another 48 would consider doing it. I've got some warnings. Just going to throw that out there right out of the gate. I have some warnings.
Yeah, I've seen them go south.
South would not be the word I would use.
Hey,
that swirling little thing that goes down into the drain. That would be some of the words I would use.
Yeah.
But it is an option. I'm not saying not to do it.
My only thing would be to very clearly look at expectations and what ifs with the person that you are going to buy that home with.
And there's 2 or 3 different categories here. And when you're talking co-buying, who are you co-buying with? Are you co-buying a house with someone that will most likely be a significant other down the road? That's one category.
That's one category. Or siblings.
Siblings is another category. I was going to say family members. So I think siblings.
I've seen a lot of sibling.
I think siblings, parents. Siblings I see a lot on second homes. Like vacation property.
And I was going to just say, no, I've seen first-time home buyers, siblings, like sisters.
Sisters. I actually have seen that. I've had clients do that.
I've seen several of those.
Yeah. So then I think, so would you put the siblings and parents in separate boxes?
Yes,
Okay.
because their needs are different. Things are, like with siblings, they, especially if they're first time and they're young and, their lives are going to change very dramatically.
Possibly. Yeah.
There's a greater chance. Whereas when you're purchasing with parents, 9 times out of 10, you're talking about those changes being part of the purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of times when you're doing a purchase with a parent, there's a lot more discussion of end of life.
Yes, exactly. That was my point.
Yeah, there's a lot more with end of life discussions that are happening, going on, things in that nature.
Yes.
Where siblings, it is a beginning of life purchase, usually at the beginning.
Exactly.
It's not at the end of life.
And their lives are going to probably change.
And most likely go separate ways into their own families.
Correct.
So yes.
So it's a different conversation.
The other aspect of that is then just buying, I think, with friends.
Yes.
A couple friends get together, and I think that conversation and the sibling conversation could be somewhat similar.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully, the sibling conversation's more friendlier than the friend, considering you are blood. But it's not necessarily always that way.
Not necessarily, because
All right.
not all families get along.
So, top benefits of co-buying a home. Let's go through that first. Sharing the cost. All right, 67% are saying that it was sharing the cost. Affording a better home was the reason, and that was at 56% said this. So obviously it was a multiple choice, and they got to say it. You know, this wasn't one or the other. They got to mark what their reasons were. Investment opportunity said 54%. Co-buying a home can be an investment. You could buy a house and then rent it out later.
Or do the vacation home thing like you were talking about with siblings, multiple siblings getting a vacation home and sharing. Yes.
And then 48% said sharing the responsibility. Owning a home comes with a lot of responsibilities, including maintenance and upkeep. And when co-buying, you share the commitments over that. So, Rocket Mortgage. Buying a house with a friend or multiple friends might be a great way for you to achieve home ownership, but it's not a decision you should make lightly. Before diving in, make sure you understand the financial, logistical hurdles you'll face, as well as the human and emotional elements that might affect the purchase, or importantly, your relationship.
Yep.
And that's where I want to get in. I've got a past client that's in a situation where they were together. One thought they thought they were going to get married. It didn't work out. Relationship ended.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it happens.
If you are not on the mortgage, you are in a position that could be a problem. If you are not on title and you are on the mortgage, which usually that doesn't happen. It's usually the other way around.
I was going to say that wouldn't happen.
What it puts you into some problem situations, because we have one party that wants to sell, one party that doesn't want to sell. They can't refinance. They can't buy out. They won't refinance. Won't buy out. So having discussions of what is going to happen if this does not work out, in all of the aspects that we laid out. What's going to happen if we decide we want to sell our share and you don't want to sell your share?
Well, and if they're not on mortgage or title, what are the? I mean, and
well, that's
again,
another issue, because that's happened to another client.
I was going to say, and before you decide to go into some kind of investment this way, be it a sibling, a significant other, whatever, you really need to consult an attorney prior so that you fully understand what you're getting yourself into.
Well, and that's another aspect, because I have a client that put $40,000 into the remodel of the house.
Mm-hmm.
The other individual, they were engaged. Other individual bought the house.
Right. They put $40,000 to fix it up.
They were entitled. They were on the mortgage. The other person owned it. This party B did all the rehabbing, and then the relationship ended.
Were they on title or mortgage? Nope.
Nothing.
And just dumped $40,000 into the house.
Yep. And literally, pretty much, they got to the point where I'm done. They made the decision to walk away from $40,000 with it, what they put in.
Yeah, with a hard lesson learned.
Mm-hmm. And that's a hard lesson learned. So these are the things you got to have conversations on.
But again, and not only just conversations, but you need to have a legal conversation with an attorney about if that's your plan. If you're looking at houses with that as your plan, okay, he's buying the house, she's buying the house, I'm putting in X amount into fixing it up. What if something goes awry? What are the legal ramifications of that? Because, when stuff goes south.
Yeah, you need to have it set up before you get to that point, not after.
Right.
Because
before
after
you buy that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a way to address some of the affordability issues that people are facing.
Oh, yeah. And it works for a lot of people.
Well, yeah, because but let's go back to the more traditional sense. You have a married couple that buys a house together, and it's bought, and it's now marital property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, therefore, because it's marital property, there is a judge that would decide how that marital property is devised.
Mm-hmm. Well, then, and there's laws like the Homestead Act. I mean, they can't.
The Homestead Act has nothing to do with the division of property.
Sorry, wrong. It's the law that says if you're living in the house, they cannot sell it from underneath you.
That's Homestead.
Yes.
But so yes, I guess I could see what you're saying where the Homestead, so one party can't come in because the one spouse, their name's on the mortgage, their name's on title.
Right, they can't just sell it out from underneath you.
We're getting divorced, I'm selling it.
Right.
As long as you reside in the property.
If you reside in that
Yes.
property, that's my point.
Once you move out.
Okay, well then I was right.
Yes.
That's where I was
yes.
going.
Yeah, that would be Homestead. And that's a good point. The Homestead does give you...
It does protect you.
It protects you from basically being homeless, but it as
Right.
for the division of the property...
Oh, well, technically if it's the division of the property, that's going
to court, that's going to judge.
Yeah, it's just that you won't be homeless.
Yeah, that's just...
Yes.
Yeah. But the division of the property, I think you need to have some issues spelled out ahead of time. Okay, so here's what you got to look at. What if one of us want out of this before the other? And and you got to look at what if there's equity, what if there's no equity. I think those are the two aspects you look at it, because if there's no equity, you guys must have an agreement to pretty much sell the property. If there's not enough if there's enough equity where one party could refinance and buy the other out, then so be it.
Yeah. Well, they might not be in a financial position. Their income together could buy the property, but one or the other's income could not afford that same property.
Probably. And that happens a lot. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why they marked here as why to buy, is that you can afford a better home.
Sure. When
buying together. So it does open up some doors and situations when it comes to that. Another option is these down payment programs.
Yes.
So the down payment programs are out there and available at probably some of the largest ones I've seen in a long time.
And some really good programs that can be just life-changing for people.
According to the data from Down Payment Resources, the number of down payment assistance programs increased. 29 buyer assistant programs were added in Q3 for a total of 2,444 programs. That's 192 more programs than a year ago. When we counted 2,256, an increase of 8% from last year, or
Yes.
the year before. So that's 2,444 programs.
And not that everyone will qualify for each program, but there's a lot of programs out there that people need to investigate, and a lot of them you can piggyback. So you can qualify for more than one.
I need to take this down payment resource webpage,
Yes.
and I think I need to put this on our website.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
I think that would be an excellent idea, because we should be able to link out and have that as an option. So that, I mean, and don't get me wrong, you can always link out to our lenders. We have some great lenders, but I think this is a third party independent. So that way people can go look at the down payment options and not feel like they're going to get a lender stalking them. And I get it. I know why people don't want to be stalked.
Well, they're early in the, do I even want to own a home? Can I afford a home? The steps previous to even getting a lender. Maybe it's time to settle down kind of thinking. Where you're not quite ready for a lender yet.
Yeah.
I get it. There's people. I mean, it's a process.
It is a process. And I get it. I'm going to have to explore that more. Where were we?
But yeah, there's some great programs. In fact, just closed a couple of weeks ago and got my client a whole heap of money with the Will County program.
So Rob Chard? What do you got on that one? Do you see it?
Shrane? Crane, maybe? Depends on if they pronounce the CH or not. But Rob Crane.
All right, we're going to go Crane.
Let's go Crane.
Founder and CEO, Down Payment Resource Shares. We are pleased to see a growing number of these programs and think they are becoming a target way to help first-time and first-generation home buyers struggling to save for a down payment and get into a home they can afford. Our data shows the average DPA benefit is roughly $17,000. That can be a nice jumpstart for saving for a down payment and other cost of homeownership. 17 grand.
Yeah.
And Will County has the one for 15,000. We just talked to a lender. They're bringing back the loan you had a client use. So if you have student debt, we have a loan that will wipe out.
It's just coming back.
Was it up to 40?
Up to 40.
40? So you buy a house and that will wipe out 40 grand worth of student debt.
Yes. But there's some parameters with that. Of course, it depends on the cost of the home, or at least it used to. I'm confirming all the information because it is just
coming out.
Back out. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of changes they've made on that loan, but anybody wants to talk about it, let me know.
That student debt loan is pretty amazing. It helped your client dramatically.
Yeah. Instead of carrying a student loan payment and a mortgage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pay the mortgage.
And it was forgiven. 5 years. It's forgiven.
Yeah. That's pretty amazing.
It's amazing.
So, Mortgage Report says the best way to find down payment assistance programs for which you qualify is to speak with a loan officer or broker. They should know about local aid grants and loan programs that can help you out. And that's the thing. You've got to stay local. I had a veteran back in the day. Illinois was doing a special $7,500 grant. Maybe it was $10,000. I don't remember the exact amount. But they were using a national lender that was very big in the veteran world. There's a lot of commercials ran for this company. But they didn't know about the state grant.
Wow.
And they missed, and we got it. There's no 10,000. Where are you coming? I go, it's the lender and I got into it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you should not be practicing in Illinois if you don't know about this. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe they didn't have it at their fingertips because some lenders have certain programs that they can get to and some don't.
Yes.
So
they all have their portfolios. There's some national and state ones like Will County. It doesn't matter what lender you use. Will County has access because it's for Will County. But there are some specific things that lenders have in their own portfolios also that are different per lender. So
yeah, and that makes a difference.
Yep.
So once again, with all of this, keep in mind today's mortgage is not a sign of the housing market crashing.
What? The housing market isn't going to crash?
No, Mortgage debt
Are you sure?
is not a sign of the housing market going to crash. Bill McBride, housing analyst with Calculated Risk, explains, with the recent housing price increases, some people are worried about a new housing bubble. But mortgage debt isn't a concern. According to the St. Louis Fed, total homeowner equity is nearly tripled the total mortgage debt. So looking at equity, this is Q1 2024. All right, equity 35.1, I'm going to say trillion. Yes.
Yes, in trillions.
Debt 13.2 trillion. 35 trillion in equity, 13 trillion in debt.
Right.
We are not heading towards a crisis.
Yeah. If for some reason somebody gets behind, things happen in people's lives, they have so much equity they can sell, get underneath, from underneath what they have, and still come away with some
But
cash.
not just that, because of the Great Recession and because of our lessons we learned in Great Recession versus the lessons we learned in COVID, they're not looking to foreclose like they used to. They're looking to find ways to keep you in the house.
And COVID was a perfect, a really good first run at that after the Great Recession, to show how banks did become more responsible and were ready to work with people to keep them in their homes.
It reminds me of my wife's least favorite Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, okay.
Because you remember they're sitting there.
I love that movie, so okay.
My wife hates it. Hates it. I
don't know why, but
I gotta be
okay.
honest, I'm kind of with her. My wife's explanation is if he jumps off the bridge, he saved an hour and a half of her life. Just jump off the bridge in the first 5 minutes, and I would have got an hour and a half of my life back. She just does not see the point of the movie, and I see the point of the movie, but it is a very slow-moving movie.
It's not an action thriller. It's a classic movie from the flippin' 40s.
And I get it, and that's the pace. But at the same token, you know, I want my favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas, so I don't need an action thriller. But yeah, but the whole idea where the banks and Bailey was sitting there and working with the customer and talking to them, versus it being just a sheet of paper. It seems like the banks moved into that direction during COVID. Let's have a conversation. What's going on? Tell me. How can we help you?
Yeah. And they were willing to help.
Yes. So, delinquencies are still at an all-time low. I mean, we're still, like, we're coming back up, but we're still under 2019 when it comes to delinquencies. Delinquencies were under about 1 million units, and we're maybe 500, 600,000. So the Mortgage Bankers Association, Marina Walsh, servicers are helping at-risk homeowners avoid foreclosure through a loan workout options that can mitigate temporary distress. So, I mean, if they are, and there's people that are struggling, we're not arguing that.
Yeah.
But if there is a struggle, it's there's options. There are options.
Exactly. And that's
So.
the point. And especially if you have equity in your home, there's a lot more options.
Yes. All right, speaking of options, we're going to talk about the options and the data from Bolingbrook
Yeah, we haven't talked about the Brook in a while.
after the break. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
All right, Bolingbrook. You want to talk Bolingbrook?
Yeah, we haven't looked at the brook in a while.
You like calling it the Brook, really?
The brook.
I don't know about that.
It's the old
Median.
Popo days.
Median sales price. All right, for all those wondering what that meant, just to remind you, Nancy was a 911 operator. So...
Yes.
They have nicknames and shortcuts for everything.
Yes.
Median sales price of Bolingbrook, $365,000. That is up 14.1% from last year. Now this is all property types. This is not just resale.
I was just gonna say, just take out
resale.
Go to resale.
Resale is up 10.9%.
Still pretty high.
That to $355,000. New construction is down 31.1 to $510,000. So new construction, I want to know. All right, how many closed new constructions were there? 39. So there's an increase in the new construction.
Oh yeah, look at that. Up 143.
Yeah, 143%, but 9 units from 16 last year at the same time. Attached it's 25 units closed, 14. So new construction on single family is pretty consistent. The attached is where the big change was.
Yeah.
25 units.
Up 733.3%. There's some clickbait.
Well, yeah. So
that's why the price is down, because it's the change of type of home that was built and closed.
Yes, because you built a probably more smaller, more affordable attached property. And let's be honest, what was it, 16 units or 25 units? That's maybe 2-3 buildings.
Yeah.
Depending
or that's
on
that's a small little
project, but I mean,
townhomes, whatever project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, back into all property types. Let's do just single family. So single family resale, we are looking at 380, up 10.1% on the median. On the average, you're up 11.6% to $408,021. Original list price on the average was $426,911. $426,911. Getting tongue-tied this morning. That's up 13.4%. The median price is $399,900 of original list price, up 14.3%. Market time is a average of 24 days, down 17.2%, while the median is steady at 9 days. No change from last year or the year before. So the last 3 years, November, and this is November data, by the way.
Yeah.
9 days. Percentage of the last list price received on the average is 105, down 1% actually, 100.5, and it's down 1% from 101.5 last year. The median, of course, is giving 100%. That is down 0.3. So we are seeing some signs that the pricing and the multiple offers may be cooling off, but they're still hot and they're still pretty heavy. So I want to jump to month supply. Month supply is 1.1 months. That is an increase to 37.5%. Still very low, but that is
really tight, but still, it's a glimmer of hope.
And that's not taking. Remember that new construction's out of there, so there was a massive increase. Then I'm thinking in new listings, which is true. New listings were up 10.4%.
Yeah.
720 new listings in Bolingbrook in November. That is some traction. Under contract was up 2.7%. That's 542. All right. Leaving you with a number of homes for sale at the end of November of 49 units, a 16.7% increase, seeing that month supply increase.
It's a good thing to see.
Yeah.
I mean, Bolingbrook's got some choices.
Closed sales were only up 1.3%. Your showings to contract were 18 showings on the median, down 14%. 24 showings on the average, down 22.6%. Showings per listing, crunching the numbers. My computer's all of a sudden going slow. 14.2 showings per listing, down 24.9%. So we're seeing a decrease in showings, which is okay.
Yeah.
And we're seeing an increase in inventory, giving us that increase in month supply of 1.1%.
Yeah.
Or 1.1 months, not percent.
We're still way into a seller's market, but
I agree. Bolingbrook is still a solid seller's market.
yes.
Completely a situation. And it brings into, I think, the reason you're seeing some of that decrease is the volatility in the mortgage rates.
Mm-hmm.
We've been seeing mortgage rates all over the place.
Oh my gosh, it's really been
I got
all
an
over.
email yesterday from Scott at Fairway Mortgage, and he had all the rates in it. Let me see if I can bring that up. But they're just all over.
Yep, he's right there. I see it. You're right on it.
I
There
got
you
it.
go.
So this is as of yesterday. 30-year conforming. Now, of course, you have to qualify, and rates are national averages and are not reflective of Fairway's rates. All right, and all the things apply, exclusions and stuff like that, and you have to qualify and stuff like that. But 30-year conforming was at 6.673. A 30-year jumbo, this is actually not a bad price, 6.85.
Yeah, it's
30-year FHA, 6.369. 30-year VA, 6.122.
now that's
We're starting to see these rates come back down.
yeah, that's Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think that the volatility of the elections finally wearing off. Things are starting to move in a good direction. And if you start seeing these rates come down and where these rate trends are at, you're going to start seeing some movement in the marketplace. But, you know, and that's the thing. The election was one of the factors. National Association of Home Builders. The primary reason interest rates have been on the rise pertains to uncertainty surrounding the presidential election. Although the election is now complete, there continue to be growing concerns over budget deficiencies. Okay? So, the other aspect that they're looking is the economy and the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve's been working on bringing down inflation under control, and they're closely monitoring the economy as they do that. Well, to bring the inflation down, they need to get money out of the market. To get money out of the market, they raise the interest rates. That's why rates went up. You got too much money chasing too few goods, so therefore you have inflation. You get the money out of the market by raising the rate, and you bring down inflation. But now you have higher rates. That's welcome to the seesaw.
Yeah, and And an economy is not, I mean, it's like a very large boat. You can't it's really hard to make a big boat turn.
No, it's not like a speedboat where they just stop in a dime and
exactly, and fling around.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of.
You got a cruise ship that you're moving, and those things do not turn on a dime.
No. So, and that's the economy. Yeah. It's this big cruise ship that they're trying to navigate through the bumps.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mortgage report explains today's economy indicators come with mixed pressure on mortgage rates, and we're likely to be in for a good amount of volatility as markets adjust and respond to the election. So this should be all calm by the time we get to the spring market in March. Everything should be settled down a little bit more. We should be in a better position. And I can see this moving forward in a good set, in a good path.
Yeah.
So, all right, with that being said, we do have a new property at 2340 Caton Ridge Drive in Plainfield. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home. And we are going to talk about this home right after we get back from the break. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
The face for radio, the heart for real estate. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, 2340 Caton Ridge Drive, Plainfield, Illinois is a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home that is a 2-story that is located in Plainfield, Illinois, Joliet City, just for those that are keeping track. But it is Plainfield's school district. The home offers a wonderful kitchen with backsplash right off the family room, dining room, family room. Upstairs you find all 4 bedrooms.
Second floor laundry, I think I saw there.
Yes,
That's always
the
nice.
second floor laundry is there. You're on, it's 2,764 square feet of living space. The lot is 0.18 acres, so it's a good size lot. Not huge, but a good size lot. There is a stamped concrete patio in the backyard.
Shed or no?
No shed. 3-car tandemed garage.
Oh, that's nice.
So it looks like a 2-car, but it is a 3-car.
Okay.
So that is pretty amazing. This property goes live later this week. Probably have this up. I am leaving the studio right now, and I'm getting pictures done right after we're out of here. So
okay,
we should have it up by Thursday. So if you want more information and get a head start, either you can call me, have your agent call me, doesn't matter, 815-823-5478 on this property at 2340 Caton Ridge Drive, Plainfield, Illinois. I believe we're coming in around $425 on the list price.
Okay.
Probably might be $435. We're going to settle that when I go out to see the property today. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on and getting that done today. So should have all the pictures in and should be up ready for showings Thursday, Friday. So yeah, 2340 Caton Ridge Drive in Plainfield. Speaking of homes and getting ready to sell, here are some things that you might want to look at doing for 2025 to get your home ready to sell.
There's some good things to do.
47% of homeowners are taking longer than a month to get their house ready to sell, according to Realtor.com, by the way.
I would say locally, in my experience, that would be the case.
Yeah.
I have a lot of homeowners taking their time to get things ready.
The listing, that Caton Ridge listing, they've been, I've been waiting for about 2 months. They finishing touches, getting things here, there done. One of the things they were doing, most common seller improvements, and this is one of the things they did, paint the interior of the home.
Yeah.
46% have painted the inside of their home.
I've got a client right now who's getting ready, and she's finishing painting. Yep.
Improve the bathroom.
She did that too. How about that?
42% are improving the bathroom. 38% improve the kitchen.
Yes.
This should be at 100%. It should be at 100%. This is the best thing you can do
Oh, yes.
to get a return on investment on your property, but it's only 35% are doing this. Landscaping the yard.
Oh, yeah. It's really hard in the winter. We're going into the winter months.
True, true.
So that's going to be tough.
But, you know, especially with the way the weather's been, I mean, yesterday was so brutally cold taking the kid to school. And this morning wasn't much better.
Oh, and they're talking about it being below 0 wind chills Thursday morning? Yeah. So,
I quit.
I'm telling you.
I blame my wife. We could have moved to Florida a long time ago. But no, we just started dating. I'm not moving to Florida with you.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh. I remind her every time she starts complaining because she despises the cold.
Yeah, I'm with her.
So, replace or repair carpet or flooring, 28%. Paint the exterior of the home, 28%. That's a little hard to do right now.
Yeah, you're not doing that right now.
Replace or buy new appliances.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially if they're really old.
Yeah.
If something doesn't work,
Yeah.
please just replace it.
Replace or repair the roof, 22%. You might as well do it because I'm going to tell you it's probably going to get flagged on the inspection.
Yeah. Unfortunately, at this point in the season, unless there's an emergency repair to be done, you're not getting a new roof right now.
Redecorate the house or a specific room, 20%.
Yeah.
Replace or buy new furnishings, 19%. And then 4% are other. I have one that's not on the list. Do you have one that's not on the list?
Yeah, I would call it the other.
Okay. What's your other?
Lighting.
Ooh, lighting is a good one. That's a good one that you could turn around and you could spend $100-$200 on some light fixtures and change them out, and it really can update a property. That is a great point.
Yeah, it's a property's jewelry, you know. Just saying.
Property's jewelry. That is good. That is good. You know what's not on the list that costs you absolutely nothing but time?
What?
Remove stuff from the rooms.
Oh, yeah. Well, these are, yeah. Just getting ready to sell a home.
25% of whatever's in your room, take it out. Minimum.
And then take out another 25
Yeah,
after
and
that.
some of you need to take out 50%. I'm going to be honest. I would have to take out 75% because my child has taken over my house, and
my kids are grown, and I have kids, toys and stuff all over.
So we have 3 Christmas trees now, by the way. I have the living
You're catching up.
We have the living room tree, we have a family room tree. You know where the 3rd tree is?
Where?
In his room. He has a Christmas tree in his room.
Okay. So people don't do that? Because, we have like 6 Christmas trees.
I have boxes up of all the Christmas stuff that I just okay, here's all the decor. What are we doing? And so it's
the Christmas tree in my office, the Christmas tree in the master, the Christmas tree in the upstairs hallway, the Christmas tree downstairs in the hallway, the family room tree, and the living room tree.
No.
Yes. Some people want a TV in every room. I want a Christmas tree. And half of them aren't even decorated.
Oh, really? Yeah, no.
They're just lit and pretty. And
we have the family room tree is kind of, my son dubs it my tree because it's the Star Wars tree.
Oh, okay.
All the Star Wars ornaments go on that tree. My wife flipped it 2 years ago. I think she did it because I think the first year we did it, I think we did it before I got sick. It wasn't the year I got sick. It was the year before I got sick. But something just flipped a switch, and my wife decided to make it the Star Wars tree.
Okay.
And so I always looked at it like the family room tree was the non-formal tree, and the living room tree, that's in the front window, that's the formal tree. Mm-hmm. So the prettier, nicer decor goes on that one. And, the kids...
Yeah, the
ornaments
stuff that the kids make.
Yes, that goes on. And now we completely everything goes on the pretty tree, and then the Star Wars stuff goes on the Star Wars tree. And we just ended up with a Star Wars tree.
There you go.
So, yeah, it's just how it worked out. I still don't know how that happened. So, but yeah, boxes are just everywhere right now. And that's the thing. My wife even commented, man, if somebody broke into this house, they wouldn't make it to the bedroom. They'd be tripping and falling. And so it's just, but we'll have it cleaned up, and, probably by the end of the week, all the trees will be up. My snow village will be up, because I do a snow village. That's kind of my thing. I don't know why I got into it, but
hey,
I did. So,
all good.
Yes. So with that being said, I think that's pretty much all of the improvements. This is a good list.
And a lot of people complain and say, well, they're just going to come in and paint it anyway.
Yes, they are.
And yeah, they are. But you want to get top dollar. You want your house to look fresh and clean and cared for and all those good things. So all those things, flooring and updating and new this and thatting, yes, it goes to the sale of your home.
A good real estate agent will know what local buyers expect and can help you decide on what needs doing
Yes.
and what doesn't. Bank rate. And that's true.
It's true.
And and they got a list. We know the local market, on what things have big impact.
Yeah. And there are a lot of things I'll say, no, don't touch it. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
All right,
Put
that
your
wraps-
money in the kitchen.
Exactly. That wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at getrealwitheddie.com, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists, located at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet. License number 481014247. For questions, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.